today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Green now, throwing on first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Green. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hodges. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Green. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Back to throw. Green. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game.
Touchdown! Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Thomas. Oh, look at the juke. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was a perfect 7 of 7 on that opening drive, the 7th being the touchdown pass. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Green. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Green. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Green throwing again. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. Now to the ground, here's Walker. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give this to Moss running right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Green. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Zach Moss, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Ritter to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On first down, Ritter into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
To throw is Green on first down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Green.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
The Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Second down and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home team who are out in front. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Josh Reynolds with 3 touchdown receptions. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucks.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
On second down, Ritter. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
Smith catches left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Ritter now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Green.
Connection made with Chenault.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Looking to throw, Green.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Green.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Green. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there.
This now a 3rd and 4. Ritter.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a 2nd and 8. Walker with another carry. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 103 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Looking to throw. Green. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Green to throw on 2nd down.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So out come the Falcons now.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Dumps this one off to Algier.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st down. Here's Ritter.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
He's got Smith here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a dump off here complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Panthers,
they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.